In this video, we'll talk about authentic assessments and their value in the teaching and learning process. We will also discuss ways you can create authentic assessments in your Moodle course. As the word authentic denotes, we are looking for genuine and transparent measures of determining if students have learned what you intended for them to learn. In today's rapidly changing world, we want to design learning experiences that equip our learners with the skills they need to function effectively in both their professional and personal lives. So what does that really mean? It means designing assignments that engage students in challenging scenarios similar to what they would face in their personal and professional lives. These may be in the form of case studies using data sets, role plays, presentations to a community, service learning projects, internships, and other such performance tasks where students are doing tasks. Authentic assessments should be considered as professional practice opportunities. In other words, through their submissions, they should be able to showcase the complexity and ambiguity of real-life tasks and their ability to understand multiple viewpoints and synthesize relevant information, including their own personal experiences, to create solutions. When such tasks are designed as part of the course learning activities and are high stakes counting towards students' overall grades, they encourage more thoughtful work. When students can find meaning in the work they are being asked to do and take responsibility for their learning, they are able to demonstrate more of what they know and can do. So let's look at the anatomy of an authentic assessment. There are some key characteristics that are typical of authentic assessments. They are tightly aligned with the course outcomes and the module level learning objectives. Alignment provides an authentic and explicit evidence of learning. Begin with determining the knowledge and skill sets students should clearly demonstrate by the end of your class. These would be articulated in the course outcomes and module level learning objectives. Course outcomes are broad goals for what your students will be expected to learn and demonstrate by the end of the course. As you break down your course outcomes into smaller units of learning or modules, learning objectives become the more specific goals which help students accomplish the course outcomes. Assignments are application-based, where students apply what they have learned to a new situation, where they need to think critically and determine what knowledge and skills should be used to complete the task, and how they should be applied. They are realistic and match what students might encounter in their workplace. There are multiple conclusions to the problem or scenario. Students can arrive at the solution by using their knowledge and skills in ways they determine best. This may mean differing interpretations and using multiple sources and perspectives. This kind of independent exploration can help develop students' critical thinking and reflection skills. Students have multiple opportunities to practice and receive feedback before submitting the final product. So you should build in stages of completion where earlier course activities could count as your formative assessments and the final submission as the summative assessment. Students are provided clear evaluation criteria so that they are aware of the expectations of the task as well as the criteria on which their submissions will be graded. In addition, you as the content expert should provide guidance where needed so that students are proceeding on the right track and refining the final product throughout the course. So from the anatomy, it is clear that these assignments need to be thoughtfully and intentionally designed. So you may ask why you should invest your time in designing such assignments when quizzes and multiple choice questions are so much less time consuming to create. There are several benefits to utilizing authentic assessments in your course. For the instructor, authentic assessments provide a more valid evaluation of student learning because they are tightly tied to outcomes and require students to utilize higher order thinking skills. For example, an assessment might require students to evaluate a problem and create a realistic solution, a process that would require students to recall and summarize information. By using transparent criteria for grading, you can also get valuable information on what students have learned well and what gaps still exist in their understanding of concepts. Although there is no way to completely eliminate cheating, authentic assessments can enhance the academic integrity of a course. Creating assessments that require students to obtain unique resources and require analysis and synthesis will help minimize attempts to plagiarize. Because authentic assessments generally do not have one correct answer, students may be less likely to share assignments between each other and between semesters. For students, because authentic assessments typically involve real-world tasks, they are more likely to find these assessments more interesting and thus more motivating. When students are motivated to succeed, they are also more successful. Further, providing authentic assessments allows students to demonstrate their knowledge in a variety of ways, which is a teaching best practice. Authentic assessments can be incorporated into any discipline or course. Utilizing activities and resources in Moodle can help keep student submissions and grading efficient and organized. The assignment activity provides a place in which students can submit their work for grading and provides a place for instructors to provide feedback on each assignment. Student submissions are displayed in one area of your course. You can set each assignment to allow single or multiple file submissions and provide an area for online text submission. If you have created groups in your course, you can set up the assignment to have students submit as a group. Assignments can have deadlines and cutoff dates, which you can also extend if necessary. It's recommended to utilize the Moodle assignment activity when students are required to submit an assignment such as a portfolio, reflection, case report, or a combination of these types of assignments. Instructors could grade submissions using the built-in assignment rubric, which allows for custom feedback. The Turnitin assignment activity allows students to upload files or type directly into an online text field. It's recommended to use Turnitin assignment activities when students are required to submit original works such as research reports, scripts, or reflections, and instructors would like the originality report or a more robust feedback option. The program will check students' work against journals, articles, and the internet, but it also offers a grammar checker to help students improve their writing. Turnitin Feedback Studio allows you to mark up students' work with inline comments and quick marks or templated comments you drag and drop into the document. You can also attach and use a rubric within Turnitin. If set up by the instructor, the peer mark feature allows students to review each other's work. Similarly to the Moodle assignment activity, any file type can be uploaded to the Turnitin assignment, but only certain files can be checked for originality. Media assignments are a creative alternative to a traditional essay or presentation. The Kaltura Media assignment activity provides a space for students to create and upload video files directly in Moodle. Video files are usually too large to be uploaded in a Moodle or Turnitin assignment. Instead, instructors can create a Kaltura video assignment. Submissions are private between each student and instructor, and grades are recorded in the gradebook. The Kaltura Media assignment does not allow for group submission. It is recommended to use the Kaltura Media assignment activity when students are required to submit video presentations. Students can be as creative as they want, and videos can be used in all disciplines. They can demonstrate their oral fluency in a foreign language course, explain their lab results in a science course, record a performance, capture a presentation, and more. This concludes our video on the value of authentic assessment. For more information on the technologies covered in this video, visit groq.lsu.edu. If you have any Moodle or technology-related questions or would like assistance, please contact the Faculty Technology Center at 225-578-3375, option 2, or email ftc@lsu.edu.